These people love rice.
That's what's up.
This is a beautiful book.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations on it. You know, before we even get into the book, I love this picture. All this rice.
There's so much rice.
Rice. The beautiful color of rice. I mean, in my North American white culture, I'm like, there's more than 2 different rices?
So much more than 2 different rices.
So much more than 2 different rices.
I mean,
yes.
everybody's backyard has rice. New Jersey has rice. Hudson Valley has rice.
What are you talking about?
There's
rice?
There's rice.
Okay.
Everywhere in America.
So you love rice.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, and why?
I grew up in my grandmother's kitchen with rice.
Okay.
She used to make this dish called asopao, which was a soupy rice dish.
Okay.
That she would drink out of a coffee cup in the morning.
Damn.
And then kind of pass around to everybody.
Right.
And then I started to hate rice.
Because your family
Because people
rice.
can't cook rice. You know, you get sticky rice or hard rice.
Right.
And then I went to Ghana to cook.
Okay.
And when I went to West Africa and Ghana to cook, I was at a grandmother's table in Accra, and I was eating jollof rice, and everybody was running around the table.
Right.
And I wanted the goat.
Right.
And then when I got to the jollof, I was like, hold on, this is amazing.
Right.
And I need to figure out how to cook rice well. So
Right.
I started doing heavily research around rice for 8 years, 9 years. And that's how The Simple Art of Rice came about.
Rice, you know, your restaurant Fieldtrip.
Yes.
I got it today. I got it for lunch. Oh man, it was like the fried chicken bowl with
nice.
the rice, and then I
Yes.
got the sweet plantains. But it says on the package, rice is culture.
Yeah.
So who has the best rice? Who is?
You trying to set me
You
up,
think I'm
Michael?
gonna stop? You think I'm gonna
trying to
stop?
set me up?
I mean, yeah, I'm trying to set you up. I mean, I learned a lot. Like I said, I feel like North American cuisine treats rice as this side dish. You know, my first thought when I saw this is like, okay, where's the protein? But I'm thinking about it incorrectly.
So,
right?
so rice is culture. Everybody, all of
Yeah.
you have a rice culture.
Yeah.
There's somebody's house you went to as a kid where that rice dish was significant. Mine was Matthew Davis's house as a kid.
What's up, Matthew?
His mom made Korean rice. The best rice, of course, I'm biased, is Fieldtrip.
Okay, right.
My restaurant here in New York City.
Right.
So,
The rice was good.
but
I haven't been to Ghana. Maybe it's pretty good there too.
But everybody's grandma's kitchen's rice is amazing.
Right.
The risotto that's creamy.
Right.
The crispy concon or the pega at the bottom of the pot, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm always looking for a grandmother's kitchen to go to eat rice.
Right.
But yes, rice is here in the U.S. and North America very disrespected.
Okay.
Right? I think it's the most disrespected ingredient. And it has tons of history behind it.
Right.
But it's more than a side dish.
Right.
It makes your life so much easier.
Okay.
Right? Because when you cook the simple pot of rice, you eat some, you put it in the fridge, you let it cool down properly, and then you're like, what can I do tomorrow with this rice?
Right.
And then you make fried rice.
Hell yeah. I was looking at this yesterday hungry, and I'm like, this is the worst book to look at hungry. And then I also, you know, when you're hungry and you look at a cookbook, I was so aspirational. I was like, oh, I'll do this one tomorrow. And it's like, will you, Michael? I mean, I got to cook one of these this weekend. What if for a starter, for an idiot, for a comedian? What?
I think you could cook. All right, so before you cook, do you wash your rice?
No, I don't wash my
Michael.
rice.
We're going to have to go in the back and talk.
Well, I mean, why would I have to wash my rice?
You have to wash your rice.
So talk to me about it. Oh, like you guys wash your rice. You do, maybe. Okay, good. I'm seeing some cultural differences here. Why wash your rice?
You have to wash your rice. You want to wash your rice so the water runs clear.
Okay.
Why? Go back to grandmas. I'm not arguing with the grandmas in the world.
Hell no.
They all wash their rice.
Yeah.
And what that does, you get that initial starch off, and when you go to make that perfect pot of rice, you're going to get that beautiful, fluffy rice. All right? So that's the step first. Fluffy rice. Then after you do that, you'll be perfect with any other rice. Now, my favorite in this book is 100 recipes.
Yeah.
Great recipes you can make with your kids.
Yes.
But I'm a one-pot wonder guy because I don't like doing the dishes.
Yeah. Okay.
And my wife definitely doesn't like cleaning up in the kitchen when I cook.
Right.
So the spiced lamb rice, cinnamon spiced lamb rice, with the dates, the pistachios, the cinnamon sticks. That's how you throw it in the pot. You got to throw it in just like that.
Right. Okay.
So,
I think I'm showing why I'm not a good cook. I'm like.
And then you just drop the. Then you just drop the top right on.
Okay.
Turn it low.
Yep.
Let it simmer out.
Yep.
And when you pop it open, your whole kitchen is gonna smell like cinnamon and dates and pistachios.
I feel like so many excellent dishes, you go low with the heat. And
You gotta
like,
go low.
And it's like, what does that say about life? Sometimes, no, but I mean, sometimes we're going too medium. We're going too fast. You gotta go low. Go low. You guys know what I'm talking about. Fieldtrip is your first restaurant in Harlem.
Yes.
And it's delicious, it's accessible.
Yes, it is.
It's healthy. How did we end up at Fieldtrip? How did we end up at Harlem? You have other locations as well.
Well, my dad's from Harlem.
Okay.
And I never thought I would ever open a restaurant in Harlem. When I first moved to New York City from Pennsylvania, I lived with my two aunts.
Right.
That really schooled me on Harlem. And Harlem is a great community of folks.
Yeah.
And when you go to open a business, you have to think, who's gonna walk through your doors? So I was like, okay, my cousin Tanisha gonna walk through the door. Christina's gonna walk through the door.
Right.
Aunt Dot's gonna walk. So that's what was there. But I cooked at a restaurant called the Cecil back then. It was like, that's how many people got to know me.
Okay.
And I got a landlord that called me that said, hey, we want you to put a restaurant here. We want to get a good deal. And for me, when I look at a community like Harlem, I want people to be able to eat good for you food.
Yes, I like that.
And there's not enough of that in a lot of working class communities in America.
Yeah.
So Fieldtrip gives you a chance to say, today I'm gonna consciously eat better because I know the chef cares, the restaurant owner cares, the people working in there from the community. And that's why we started off in Harlem. And rice is culture, right? There's so much culture running through the streets. And we've been fortunate to have a location at Rockefeller Center, one in front of Columbia University, one in the Bahamas at the Atlantis. So
I should have gone there to research this book. Instead, they sent me to Rockefeller Center. Maybe if we ate more good-for-you food, we would have less runs at the toilet paper at Costco. You know what I'm saying? But it does say something about Americans' diet. All right. Kids should be eating healthy, delicious, fun, good food.
Yes.
How?
What I do with my kids is, what I try to do is full circle, right? So I take my kids to go apple picking, right? I have twins, boy and a girl, 7 years old, Taya Miles.
I saw them bagging food on your Instagram.
Oh yeah, for climate, for Climate Week,
That was great.
And we take them to pick apples. We take them to the farmer's market. And what we do is we really want them to say, what do you want to eat? I want them to grab and touch the food. Now they don't want to grab the vegetables.
Right.
Right, but what I do, we pick one vegetable for the week, and they have to eat that same vegetable every day. We cook it different ways, but they have to own that. And I think getting your kids involved around food is also fun.
Yeah.
I bring my kids in the kitchen, count how many eggs, crack the eggs, mix the eggs. Now they want to start scrambling eggs on the burner, which I'm not ready for yet.
Right.
But
low heat.
very low heat. But and I think for you and parents, they should bring your kids in the kitchen. Yeah. It's a great math tool, and you will see your kids start to really say, I don't want that. Yeah. So my daughter's really into cucumbers. Yeah. And she's like, oh, I want the little cucumbers. I didn't learn about a cucumber till I was in culinary school. Right. So
I didn't have an avocado until I was like 38 years old. And my daughter's like avocados and she's 4 years old, you know? It's like you spoiled brat, and I tell her that every time.
No, she's not spoiled.
No.
You're giving her access to something good. Yeah. And I think we need to do that. I say just start with the eggs.
Okay. I like that.
When you go to the supermarket, look at all the different type of eggs. Mm-hmm. The good eggs are a lot less money than the most expensive eggs.
Okay.
No, I know you don't believe me. You give me that look.
Well, explain that to me.
Because those.
Oh shit! His next book's gonna be called Eggs.
Because that's coming from a local farm. That's pastured, and they just want to be on the shelf. Right. And they want people to have better for you food. Yeah. So they're giving you an access point. Or go to the farmer's market. We're always in the farmer's market up and down New York City. Yeah. I mean, you have a great farmer's market from where you're from.
In Ann Arbor.
Yeah, Ann Arbor has a great farmer's market.
That's true. Yeah, it is. Ann Arbor takes food seriously, which is nice. Thank you for coming and chatting with us. Your book is beautiful. Your restaurant's delicious.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it. And I got to cook the spicy lamb.
The cinnamon spice lamb rice. Right. And you got to buy black rice because black rice is the goat of all rice.
You know what they say? Once you go black. Thank you for having me. Thank you, Jeff. The Simple Art of Rice is available now. And check out Just Eats on Clio TV. Chef J.J. Johnson.